Hi, Theoncy here. I'm going off to England on a week and a half trip roughly very soon, so I figure I can probably squeeze in an Exocup video upload before I head there. I'll probably, schedule some Geometry Dash uploads in the meantime while I'm gone, but for now, enjoy this Exocup video.
Exocup 45 was boing by Fuzzy, and it had some relatively unintuitive gameplay. That's alright, it allows for variance and optimization. I figured out after playing for a while that it was important to buffer everything in the beginning and land on the spring as early as possible to enter the curtain early and have a low setup for the wall jump. The second half of the level I couldn't really understand as well though, and it shows in the change in quality of my performance. Eventually, I managed a large PB of almost 2/10, which jumped my qualifying position almost 90 places with a minute remaining. Not quite Division 1 level yet, but I managed to clutch out a great run with 25 seconds to spare, improving by nearly another 10th. I ended up 13th in qualifiers, which is traditionally a highly unlucky number, but I'm not complaining about another Div 1 placement. Let's see how I did. The first round started out very scarily, with me hanging out in the bottom quarter for most of it, but I improved my PB by almost another 10th and ended up second. The next round couldn't get anything lower than an 8.411 and ended up 22nd. Not ideal, I was still in it though. Next two rounds went off without a hitch, and I made it to the 2 eliminations per round stage. It seemed like I found my groove with this cup and wasn't really in danger of going out anytime soon. Second, fifth, sixth, fourth. I was doing decently well. Then, round 9 struck. I finished a run at the beginning of the round in 8.344. My PB was 2/10 better than that, and I'd gotten much better in previous rounds, so surely I could improve, right? There's no way that time would hold up by the end of the round. Another 8.344 with a minute left. Obviously, that's a sign of consistency, and I could manage a better time, right? No, I couldn't. Exocup 46 was starstruck by Valued. Here, the faster you got out of the curtain, the better your setup was for the jump to the turnaround arrow. The rest of the map was pretty straightforward and definitely satisfying to pull off when everything aligned. It was kind of annoying to choke at the ending due to height issues with the floating zone exit, but that can be attributed to skill issue. At first, I struggled with getting a good time, but then the map started to flow well and lock into my muscle memory, and I was able to personal best multiple times in quick succession, practically guaranteeing a spot in Division 1. Quite literally actually, since I wasn't able to beat my time again, and I still ended up winning the entire qualifiers. According to myself, it was the first time I'd ever won one, so gonna give myself a pat on the back for that. The first round went without a hitch, but then I started lagging an extreme amount in the second round. Let's see how that panned out. Luckily, I didn't get eliminated, but that was some incredibly sketchy activity going on there. So after that near-death experience, I was able to survive quite a bit longer, making it to 2 eliminations per round. Just a side note, in round 5, the Exocup GOAT Dilwill and the very first Exocup winner Ed12 went out, so that just proves how competitive these events get. Well, I didn't last much longer after that, going out in round 7. These things happen. You can't always manage a badge in Exocup, let alone a Div 1 badge. So knowing I outlasted legendary players such as them makes going out not so frustrating.